Hey everyone, back with some more Ark Nova Arena. Starting from, it just seems to keep getting worse and worse every week, but I guess we'll do our best this week to get back into the top 20. I don't know, seems towards the end of the arena season, it's just harder for whatever reason. There's a lot more lower ranked accounts, so you have to grind a lot harder to get like +2 rating each time. You get a decent one to start though, 1700. I love what I see immediately. Hey, Harp Attack. Well, I mean, after seeing this opening hand, I'm feeling a bit better. It's like matching Continent with Project. We have a round 1 release if we want it, a really good release as well. There's 10 money on 5. There's a partner 0 on 8. We're first player with great action order. Hey, Trevor. Oh yeah, only good things. I just wanted to watch the League of Legends Worlds. Started it 2 hours ago. Wasn't that exciting though. I guess we keep the boa. No, maybe the Caracol's just better general animal. We don't have science for the boa. We don't have any Asia or Europe. I think Caracol's fine. Dusky Leaf is a good pickup though, so we're going to build a size 4 up here first. We were going to build a 4 anyway, but now we definitely want to drop the Dusky Leaf because it's a matching continent. Hey Zach, hey Grok, hey Thong. I watched a bit of the WSBG. I did watch the Arnak and Azul actually. I watched some of the Azul. The Azul was not good gameplay. There were some very questionable decisions in the Azul game. Yeah, I normally start at this sort of time for the Friday and Sunday stream, so I don't mind mixing up. Like, this is starting at midnight for me, so the other time's a bit better, but I don't mind too much. So we are going for a release first. I think we definitely want the Adventure Playground for the early appeal to make up for it. And gotta think about what we want as a reward here. I don't mind taking a worker. I'm not sure how long they want the round to go for. They do take Asia. I wouldn't mind a worker because I have like 2 sponsors that I want to play. But I also want, maybe money makes sense. Upgrading sponsors makes sense because we have like good sponsors on the display. Diversity research could be nice. 2-size does make sense. We have 2-size animals, plus I'm going to connect to the kiosk after Adventure Playground or Expert on Asia comes down, so I don't mind 2-size and worker here. Oh, plus I'm going to get 10 money. I can even play the, nearly play the Dusky Leaf. Yeah, this is a really good start. This should just be unlosable start. Got to think about where everything's going. I could cover the player sponsor, but I don't think there's any need to do that just yet. Just wanted WSBG. I don't think it matters because I'll just play Expert on Asia first. It seems like they are happy with a long round 2. They get spotted Hyena Compound down. So sponsor strength doesn't matter as much because I'll just play Expert on Asia first. Can even put it here. Well, I do kind of do want the 5 money this round. Hey, Jules. Thoughts about Stan? I mean, Stanley made the semi-finals in Ark Nova. That's a good job. Not like you can just walk your way up to the finals each time. He's made finals and semi-finals. That's a very good job. Don't think there's anything we want to snap. We'll just draw from the deck. We can take hand size as well. There's enough time. I mean, both are pretty useless. I think I did look at my end game's favorite zoo's good. I'm not really sure what the level of competition is like, but it's also 4-player games, so there's a lot more randomness to it. Probably just X-back build next. Grab hand size, play Caracal, play both these sponsors ideally. Maybe just play Caracal and then Sos, because they can do animals and then break. Although, if this is a Pilfer Monkey, that would be very annoying. They did start Asia Partner Zoo. I'm a little scared of that, to be honest. I might just X back here. I think it might be a P-Foul, but if it is Pilfer Monkey and I get double Pilfered, that I really don't want that. I have very good cards in my hand. You would think so with Azul, but some of the... It is... Oh wow, we avoid it. At least they showed me that now, so I can just play around it. Yeah, some of the last Azul game was a 3-player game. And like in the first round, one of the players put 1 yellow tile in their row 5, which just blocked them for 2 or 3 rounds. One of them didn't complete their second row. It was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, they've shown me, so I'm just never playing animals until they do. Also means I can't play Adventure Playground, but we can play Federal Grants. Yeah, I can't get pilfered right now, which is why they undid their move. So as long as I'm under 5 appeal, which is this caution marker here, as long as I'm under this, I can't get attacked. Even though I do have 5 CP. Anyway, this is fine for me. If they want to delay it, like if they want to delay doing animals, it's fine, because I'll just get up Federal Grants, I'll have income. I already have a pretty big advantage right now, I'd say. And also, at the moment, they're going to have to discard 4 cards. Doesn't look like they have a sponsor, or they probably would have played it already. They're just building a single pavilion. So we'll spend an X here. Just let them know that we have plenty of things to do this round. And they can delay all they want. We're happy to do cards next, because large animals can go. Yeah, I don't plan on playing Playground until they play the monkey. I can X back animals now and do a full cards action, it's fine. They're Xing back sponsors, which just, yeah, tells me they have nothing to do. But I'm fine using an X on sponsors because I am happy keeping sponsor as high as possible. They might play something in their 2 size, not necessarily the macaque yet. No, they just go ahead and play it. It's a bit of a waste for them. Probably trying to use the Pilfer again, but can't. This also might tell me their primate breeding program, which would be a pretty good start. Now I'm very happy spending an X to get out the Playground. And then if they don't break, I'll play the Dusky Leaf. If they do break, I'll just grab Asia Partner Zoo. And then play Dusky Leaf. Good time to Cleverback build as well, because we don't need to build for a very long time. They do like their single pavilion plays. And this is just a pretty unfair start. Hey, Jan. So we have a CP lead, a point lead, an income lead. We have empty enclosures, just like ahead on everything. Ahead on Asia. Because we have Partner Zoo to come. It's kind of lucky I was first player. Timing worked out where I could like sneak in playing the Cayman and then releasing it. I don't mind so much about positioning right now. I mean, yeah, I could have put it here, but I'm planning on just putting a pavilion here anyway when I get Asia Partner Zoo. I guess it does make more sense to not leave a one size gap, but that's what I'm known for. Like, I have to play to the audience here. Exactly, see? They are just collecting the X tokens. I don't know what they're hoping to achieve. I'm very happy to do cards again. I have hand size. We hit 2 more Asia tags. We have the enclosure, so... Oh yeah, we have double science as soon as we get... Wow. This guy's a bit more unplayable, and I don't mind playing the monkey park here, actually. After we get the 2 size, that connects to our last kiosk. Yeah, so we can even just start with the tiger. I don't think we're ever putting a kiosk here. That's the only thing. Well, I mean, you can still put a... Even if the playground's like this, you can still put a kiosk here. But I don't think we're ever manually building a kiosk. They do have 5X tokens. We'll see if they have primate breeding program. I kind of expect they do. They are well ahead on X's. That's why we need the monkey park here. Monkey Park payoff. Also Asia tag. Mouse, please. I'm trying to think. Bam. It's the other way. I'm playing the Monkey Park anyway. Nice. 2 size continent. We'd get 2 upgrades here. Diversity is pretty interesting now that we have Sumatra and Tiger. So actually, I don't mind playing Diversity first. Actually, sorry, I kind of want to play the Tiger first. We can play Monkey Park. And then play the Tiger. Monkey Park would have to go like this. Which is fine, because we can connect to the last kiosk during the break. It looks like they don't have a project either. That's very bad news for them. Yeah, I think that's the ordering. We would like Asia Partnership before playing the Tiger as well. And we want to play the Tiger before playing Diversity. Yeah, true. We can also connect it with Expert on Asia. The order doesn't particularly matter. Hey, Bob. Well, I'm just wondering how far downhill it can go from here. Because I don't think we're getting a better start than this game. Also, that's a bizarre snap. Science Institute. It's in range. You can literally just build to grab it if you want it that bad. Hey, Ratpong. We're going to try for 5 wins. I don't know if we'll get it. Probably just X back build first. We do need to catch up on the X tokens. Yeah, Pavilion here looks nice actually. Pavilion here, kiosk here. Opens up 4 or 5 sides down here. Still eyeing the Duke and the Brown Spider Monkey. This one gonna give me like 3 X tokens. Hello, Kevin. I'd like to hope everyone in chat's a 5-win believer. Six-win believer, 6 out of 5. Yeah, we definitely want the Duke anyway for Asia number 5 and for this kind of funny large animals that's still here. But I have a feeling they can't concede just yet, but after the Tiger comes down, it'll be kind of close. And I think we will see an early concede. That's my prediction. And this is just, there's like nothing they can actually do against this. It's just unstoppable. Science Institute. I know they don't have Boa Constrictor. I'm wondering what they have. They grabbed Europe Partner Zoo? Not sure. Yeah, we get a 3rd worker as well. I could grab 3rd uni. I don't know. We're not stressed at all this game. Yeah, I think we can play diversity. That'll let us also build a 4 size. Probably up here though. Need to save this for a 5 spot. Shoe bill. Oh yeah, we can even build the 4 size and just grab the Duke from range. I mean, kind of odd snaps. We'll just do cards and break. Play 1-2, do Asia 5, get Partner Zoo, then they will concede is my prediction. Yeah, they don't know the rules that you should always draw from deck. It's just not actually fair. I mean, I literally don't need large animals. Now I can even look at lines where I get like 12 money. Can't afford the Duke. I'm looking at 12 money to... I don't know. It doesn't actually make any sense to get 12 money. It would just make one of these playable, but it's not like I need to play it. I can just play 2 animals next round. I think cards does make the most sense, because we just hit 10. We can even stall out this round by playing Spokesperson and Expert on Americas. Well, I think the correct move is stalling because my opponent has literally nothing to do. If I'm talking about like metagaming and how I should like use the stream time to actually play exciting games, then I shouldn't stall. But the correct play here is definitely stalling. But I can play Expert on Americas during the break, so I think I'll just break 3 next move. They might do it for me. Yeah, because they have no money, they have no workers, they have but only 2 cards. But yeah, I think we just probably, to be fair to them, get to 50% as soon as possible. Just build our size 2, play Expert on Americas here. I mean, I also shouldn't put the kiosk there because I'm about to get 3x tokens. I mean, I'm about to get 4x tokens. My bad. Still playable, but a bit of a bait now. We are at 52%. Yeah, we have worker at 2 CP here. We have 2 projects to do it well, like we just do America's 2, or we do Asia 5, then America's 2. Yeah, I'll claim that as a 23 turn game. But that's some decent points we're getting back. Can't hope to get that lucky every game. All right, 1590. Ah, Jesus Christ. Round 1 muskox release into partner zoo. I do like the Jaguar here because it fits America's, and we're going to have a 4 size. I don't think there's any other considerations. Seabirds, I'm tempted to just play it straight away for 0. Question is, yeah, so we have to build the opening here. We're definitely not breaking 5. And unfortunately, we have to get sponsors out of the way, so I think it just makes sense to play it for 0. Also interesting, it says expert and small on display. We do have small animals. I don't think we go... I could delay it. It's an interesting point. I could delay it, then it lets me build the 4 size, touching at least some water. Maybe we don't need to go for a... They would have to have a release and then windbreak chicken. I think it might be okay to go for a round 2 release. How often do I take worker at CP? Not very often. I hate to say it, but Emu's probably getting ignored again this game. Yeah, I got to think about where we're starting and if we're upgrading build or not. Sea cave. If they build a size 4, then maybe I've made a mistake here. I think we probably are upgrading build. So I think 4 size can go here, which is kind of close to the uni. Touching 2 water. I could also just build up here. Maybe that makes more sense. That's even closer to the uni. And then we're not blocked off, so we don't have to upgrade build. I would say I take worker at 2 CP, like one every 10 games, 15 games. I should take it more often than I do. Okay, thankfully that is build a size 2, so it's not like an instant 5 conservation point release. Here we have time to play our two appeal seabirds. Dig away some stuff for me. What do they do with cards? Oh, they snap Sea Cave. Digging from their hand. I like this actually a lot. The second partner zoo gets me like another upgrade. It's pretty nice actually. I think it was correct to wait. Anyway, they don't appear to have a sponsor, so I'll play Muskox first. Then we can... I don't think I mind if the Rhino dies. I'd rather just draw from the Brown Bear. That's interesting. They might do build. Interesting to see where they build. Could be trying to position for a sponsor building to get the university. Also, they did not play a reptile. Brown Bear is very interesting. Brown Bear interesting because you don't actually need a bear to play it. But it doesn't really work toward, like, I don't think I'm keeping aquatic here. I think we have better things to hit from the deck. Tortoise is that better thing. That's very nice. Yeah, we don't mind getting rid of Expert and Small and Cheetah here. I'm not particularly rushed to connect to the Institute. I think just up here is just closer to the uni. And also then if I decide like I don't want to upgrade build straight away, I don't have to. I think I will anyway. I mean, I'm probably taking Snapping here to get Llama and Rhea. Yeah, we definitely want the Rhea. It's a double continent, double project. Pelican's pretty tempting as well. But Snapping and just a standard upgrade build. Don't particularly care about Worker because we're getting a free partner zoo here and we're getting our university from buildings, so we're fine. Just take Asia for generically strong reasons. I guess actually this animal's action is going to give us a third upgrade after we grab the university. Probably just Kiosk Pavilion 2 size. Looking at that heavily. Makes sense, they take the llama. Oh yeah, llama flocks with their taper. Not really interested in... I guess I don't have to cover the clever here. Makes sense to save it for later. I also love how in both games there's been like university or partners who and 10 money, just swapped the other way around last game. Though you can make an argument for 3x tokens, but I like the money a lot. Also, I really dislike it when they go second you need to upgrade a build and then grab third uni. I really dislike that. Break 7. I'm probably just breaking 5 and then playing animals. I don't mind like if both of us play animals. I could even consider spending an X and upgrading sponsors. Although, depends how much I think I want the brown bear. But they can't have a break. What? They can't have a jumping 2 animal, and I assume they want to play animals, so I'll just break 5 into playing Rhea. I could even play Jaguar. I like Jaguar actually because then we just get Predator breeding going next round. I think we'll go with Sos next. We'll take a good 2-size bird. Yeah, this is once again looking like in a very dominant position. We have 4 Americas, we're just hunting for another one. So I'm pretty far away from the Institute, and I have like my next 3 playable animals. I don't think I need to snap up the brown bear. I can get Predator breeding during the break. Although this was a pretty useless draw. Kookaburra is a bird. Yeah, 2 sides once again looking very nice. Won't need to get extra worker because I'll get 8 reputation very soon. So everything's looking very nice again. We also have 4 birds in hand. Our science lab is annoying to see. It shouldn't matter, I just need to keep pushing the break. I can also consider leaning into native seabirds and like leaving potentially 4 waters uncovered to get 2 shields endgame, because these endgames are going to be, well, small animals could be okay. Clever back cards. Could potentially use the clever on build here. Don't have a sponsor I want to play again. I do eventually want to build a size 3, but that doesn't have to come for a bit later on. And I do want to use my worker that I get this round to get 2 reputation uni. But also I don't really mind if they break my worker, so I'll just save X tokens and do the top action at the moment. Like, they still have a worker, I only need to grab 1 university. If they break it away, it's not the biggest deal. I like having sponsors high. This hypnosis is a bit annoying. At least they can't steal a donation. Also, they are only grabbing 2 rep with it, so that's a bit whatever. I mean, now I do get a useful build. This is habitats. Yeah, now at least boosting build is a bit more worthwhile. Still in a great position though. If they do break here, we just snap away. Oh my god. We just snap away Science Lab. Yeah, back to back, just ridiculous draws. We now have 5 birds. I don't know, Alex. I don't know why they didn't live stream it. But I'm sure in a couple of months' time I'll be able to get the footage and commentate over it. It is kind of surprising though. There would be a lot of people watching. And they have decent commentators there, like the designer is there. Just crush their spirit by playing Ornithologist. BDW did compete again. I'm not going to spoil the results, but he did make the final table again. Did they live broadcast Heat? I only did watch the Arnak and Azul. Yeti asking for a timeout. I do hope they ask Matthias some good questions. We don't really have a project we want to do. We can do cards and then spend some X's to grab Partners Zoo and Uni. We do want to hit our 5th Americas icon. You know, just bird breeding, whatever. I could not tell you any world that we can lose this game. I don't see it. Just had too good a draws once again. Yeah, just always draw from deck. We can definitely take Clever here. Just speed up the game. Just absurd draws. I'm trying to take it easy, but I'm just drawing from the... This is like the Alpha Boot Ark Nova hero game. Like, I'm trying not to crush him, but the draws are too good. I also do kind of want to build, so we could even put back animals for now. I don't even know. We want to build like a 3 and a 2 to connect to the Institute. Can barely just not afford to play Tortoise, although it's close after Science. Yeah, after Science Library comes out, we can even play the Tortoise. Always draw from the top of the deck. Thankfully for us, Asia is not a project this game. This is usually how it goes. So like you're crushing face and then Like, it's clear you've been winning the whole game, and then at like 95% completion, the opponent will eventually concede. I did forget they had Sea Cave, so I mean, Komodo Dragon's a good release. But we're still just points up. We have 2 5 CP projects incoming. We're taking time to play a science library that we don't particularly need to. And I have to assume they're going to break, but even that's good with me because I have spent all my workers. Makes sense. That is our that is our America's tag. Not particularly good one, but not even sure I want to clever anything down. Yeah, like this action order is just currently perfect. I have no need to build a kiosk. I mean, at this rate, maybe we will get 6 games in. Get that CP from 14. Hypnosis now feels a bit too cruel. If I had X tokens, then I'd strongly consider it, but it's just not necessary. I'll just sell it, in fact. Yeah. Maybe it gets played. Maybe the Rock Monitor gets played, but maybe not. Like, we're just so close to finishing the game, we can just get worker and end it this round, I think, actually. Build a 3 for the reindeer, play that. Yeah. GG. Sorry. I'm sorry, that was just disgusting draws again. I'm claiming that as a 19-turn game. Getting there. Hell yeah, 1 IP Laconic. Worth. I hope we don't get a whole day of concedes. I mean, I hope I win, but I do like closer games. Those games did not feel like any skill was required whatsoever. We get opponent number 1 again. Is this the 3rd Emu game? Leave me alone, buddy. I'm not interested. This is a much worse opening hand, though, so we're going to have to think a bit. Research and sponsored. Second player with sponsored at 2 is also terrible. probably just going to be a university start. Though we are pretty incentivized to get Africa because there's Africa and primates. But I could see... I think I want to speculate on both the projects. I like Waza Special a lot here, but then I'm skipping out on one of these. Maybe I skip out on Expert on Asia. I think it's going to be pretty awkward to play in the first round. Okay. We don't necessarily get that, though. We don't necessarily get Africa either. See what they go for. Bird in opener. Oh, they start with 2 rep. So I'm going to take a guess and say Penguin Pool would kind of... Penguin Pool or Aquarium would be most likely, I think. I'll just take Africa. I think if they start uni, there's no way they snap up the Agama. If they do, I am majorly screwed. Eagle Owl is nice. Europe Partner Zoo is a bit less nice. I just passed Bing. I was ahead of Bing all of this week. I mean, he passed me because I lost earlier. I'm expert in small. So it means they have an animal that requires the science, such as Tasmanian Devil. Maybe just they have a Duke. Anyway, I definitely want to build a 2 size because I don't want them getting suspicious that I want the Agama. I think I will draw here as well. I'll just take the Eagle out just in case. Because I'm also just happy selling it with the Agama ability. Good. Okay, bit of a better start. Reptile breeding and then working our way to 5 Africa. We have small animals in hand. It was a pretty bad opening hand, but it looks decent now. I expect they will build a 4 size. But let's do sponsor strength first. At the moment I'm selling Eagle Owl, so I could draw another card here to sell. But I could also just save the card draw for later in case I need it. Why is the special also looking decent because we're getting 2 reputation here? I mean, yes, I considered camping is what it's called when you just stop playing Arena. But it doesn't really work for me as I'm a streamer, so I can't really ever camp. Because then I just don't have content. Oh, it was Penguin Pool. Huh. Size 3. Greater Flamingo, I guess. They have just enough money to play it. It's the 3 size touching water. Most likely Greater Flamingo, which is a great start for them. Although they do cleverback animals. That kind of tells me they have more than one sponsor they want to play, so they're probably going to play like federal grants here or something stupid. I'm a bit relieved they didn't just play Ornithologist, which is what I was half expecting. Also, definitely never smurfing. Trying to think about action order. I don't know if they do cards again. I think we can just play it here. Just my action afterwards is not great, so I might want to clever back build now, exit back now. Otherwise, my option is like sponsor 3 and then cards 3, unless they do cards. But they'll play. They're about to play animals first, so. The reason you'd snap something from the deck is if you see something that you like really want or really need. In this case, I really need the Agama for the reptile breeding program and the Africa tag. Building. I guess they do have time to build. Okay, it's not the Greater Flamingo. I'm not a fan of random 4-size in this case, even though it could be fine, because then I have to draw a card, and then I have to discard the card. So I'm fine break 3. It's a bit sad, but I probably want to upgrade build first action. Look, at this stage we're looking at taking snapping and upgrading build because I do need a playable animal. So it was Taz Devil as well. I'm glad it's not relevant to a project. Definitely a good reason to start 2-rep uni. But I'm wondering what the hell this 3 size is for then. And we do get to break here. We don't mind replacing small animals. We also don't mind replacing wilds, especially if we find 2 cards we really like. Looking at this game with how many projects I have, I think that could be very useful. I'm kind of interested in small animals as well, because I can just support it at 2. Maybe, yeah, maybe I just like this hand better. I think Waza Special is going to be key to us ending this game. Yeah, Vet is also especially good here with incentives to get 3rd university. Oh, then they have 1 card in hand. Interesting. So I'm going to guess they have a 3-size animal in hand. Also, I'm really interested in snapping federal grants here, but then I do not have an animal to play. I feel... It's just such a good sponsor, and they're just collecting endgame points. I don't think they'll be interested in the raccoon either, but I just don't have a playable animal right now. This at least gives me time to do a sponsor's action after building, then I can draw cards. Could potentially build for the Ibex as well, not bad. Well, I mean, this game should definitely be more difficult than the other ones. The other ones were very simple. But this one started off okay with the projects. Also, not sure they're going to have a sponsor to play, so if I do cards, they may break. Could also draw 1 randomly from the deck to hopefully hit an animal. There's that flamingo I was talking about, so what the heck do they have? That was such a good draw. Oh, I love this game again. That was such a ridiculously good draw. I don't think it's the Pilfering Monkey because they haven't got Asia. I do want sponsors higher. They're definitely not going to break when they haven't done build or animals. So we can do federal grants then Flamingo. Size 3 Africa bird. The Marabou? It's possible. Not King Vulture. I mean, it might just not be a bird. I shouldn't assume that because they played Penguin Pool, they also have a bird. Probably not Peafowl, or they would have started Asia. I feel like if it was the Marabou, they'd just start Africa Partners to do 2 Africa, which I could also just support next round, which I don't mind, because I haven't hit any more Africa. And I do kind of want to get a second worker up and going. I think they built a random 3 size. I think if they were doing that, then you just build a 2 size and put the Taz Devil in it, is what I would do. Not sure. Rockmodder is Africa. Makes me a bit more incentivized to block Africa at 2. There's still 1 card leaving 1 in hand, so... No, they sell none. Grass snake. Yeah, no animals relevant to these projects at all. Apart from a penguin pool and 1 Africa. Clever back sponsors. I'm happy to just keep causing the break here. They could have venomed us, but neither of these have venom. Oh, they could have Taipanned us? I guess. Actually, it kind of makes sense for them to do that. I'm a bit surprised they didn't. Crocodile could be interesting. Not only that it's Africa, but we already have 1 reptile and it's... Nah, well... This gives me a playable sponsor right now. Crocodile's a little bit speculative. I think I want a playable sponsor because I'm most likely going to grab a worker here. And I can snap up an animal like the Ibex to play. Even Raccoon would make sense. Science Museum, the scariest card here, is just dead in this hand. Primate breeding also scary. I think I like the Raccoon. Yeah, every time it's just always snap from deck. They just grab Partner Zoo Asia with 1 card in hand. Expert on Australia is fine here. It's playable. It could be Pilfering Monkey. It could definitely be. I'm not convinced it is, but it could be. I'll see with this snap. If they snap up Primate Breeding Program, then yes. It will be a big giveaway if they snap this up. Also means if I build a pavilion, they can double pilfer. I'm very rich at the moment, though. I don't know which would be worse, the macaque or the peafowl. I think peafowl would be scarier. And getting double pilfered does suck, but so I guess I am just skipping building a pavilion just in case it delays at one turn, but I think they want to build first anyway, so maybe it doesn't do anything. Also, they did not snap up Bird of Paradise. We'll see. If I get pilfered, I get pilfered. Building the 2 sides next to Double Rock, because we do have plans to play Ibex. I want to clever down something. It might just be sponsors here. So I kind of do want to draw cards from the deck again. Also, I want to grab 2 Rep University here to upgrade animals, I think. And then play Ibex from range. So I'll spend an X to do that. That does make Waza Special playable. Okay, that's danger. They have 2 size 3 animals. So we probably are getting pilfered here. Just debating if we can give a card or not. I'm strongly considering giving cards. Raccoon doesn't matter that much. Waza Special would be pretty bad, I guess. Small animals would also be pretty bad, like it's my next project. Oh, it's Jumping Monkey. Okay, one of them is the Langer. They have Jumping Monkey. So we gotta play animals. Quick. That means they still definitely want the Primate Breeding Program, so I'm gonna snap it away. Also, we can just straight up boost Association here to do small animals. Or to grab second uni or whatever we want to do. I can probably afford to give the money. Yeah, okay, wow. I think they can play the Langer as well anyway. Well, it's kind of interesting. Export on Australia, I wouldn't mind getting rid of. And also, I don't mind if they take small animals here. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I can just do cards. And I think now they can't afford the Jumping Monkey. So I can just do cards to break and get snapping. I'm not convinced. Well, the thing is, if they put out small animals, I can always leech off it later. And it's not like my workers don't have things to do. My workers are very happy taking University and Partner Zoo this round. Interesting. But they did this weird break 4 action. Also, this display is stacked. They definitely want the primate breeding, but I want the bird of paradise and the snowy owl a lot. They do have small animal project to just snap up one of them. Waza Small could be very scary because I've just passed Waza Special. I think I'll give him the breeding program and just take the bird. Cheetah and lion. No, Snowy Owl is #1 priority. But I expect they play small animals here. Which means we can leech off it really soon. Yeah, see, this actually worked out fine because I'm just going to do it at 5 next. Like, we'll grab second University here. Hand size, build enclosures for these two, play them. They do get Snowy Owl. So I think that worked out fine. Don't have a good way of drawing up primate breeding. Science Lab with Science Museum as well. There's a lot of good cards here. So we probably want to upgrade cards just to be able to draw from range, but we're not doing cards for a while. Might have made sense to upgrade a SOS first, because I can cover the rep and then spend X's to get Partner Zoo and do projects. With all this here, they draw from the deck. They can draw these up easily though. Anyway, they will get a second worker, but I'm still pretty happy to stay in this round. Yeah, I think we're in a decent position. Also got to be careful not to stuff up my map too much. Ingalls research sponsors. So I'm very interested in Science Museum and Science Library. Just cover the money. Yeah, also the question is, do we want X tokens or 10 money? Probably X tokens at this stage. They're decent. They're like 1700. They're only 450. They were 1700 arena. But they didn't build over either Waza Small or Science. Or primate breeding. I'm shocked they don't want it. We're in danger. So it tells me they have birds incoming. I know they have Snowy Owl, which is the 1 size. We assume they have Peafowl. Question is what birds? They have 6 cards in hand. If they play Waza on large here, that would be insane. Okay, Foreign Institute. Would have been insane because I know they have Snowy Owl. It is a scary aviary. I'm in agreement here. We'll just keep doing our actions at 5, I think. I mean, it's really tempting to draw this up. They're about to do animals and just draw up primate breeding. Is that a strong concern? They're going to associate before animals? Maybe. I'm not convinced they will. Yeah, I just need the extra cards anyway. I think I have no cards. Look at these stacked kiosks. Just don't have much room for large enclosures. Probably don't want to clever anything back here. I definitely want to do cards. I need to build. Good call. See what they're grabbing. If it's science, science uni. Africa. Donating as well. So if they have a rep animal, they can beat us to one of these. It's fine. I don't mind missing out on the one pouch. Definitely want to take away Science Museum and primate breeding. This puts Science Library in range, so they're always going to draw it up here. I don't think I'm scared of Wilds of Small, even though it is a good card for me, actually. Give me 10 money back straight away. I'm a bit concerned about revealing too many good cards for them. Never mind. Cheetah Line's also tempting, but Panda's very nice. I'll take Panda. Or Dingo Line as well. Has to be Science Library. They've just seen me take Science Museum. It is P-Foul. So in hindsight, I'm glad that I gave him 2 cards, even though I could have used those cards. Dude, what do you mean, how do I have 39 income? Look at these kiosks. These are the best kiosks I've ever done. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 income from kiosks alone. Yeah, poor vet. I do miss vet. Well, this one's not literally perfect. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with them taking the money. The main thing is we don't actually have projects coming up to do. They have birds coming up. They have an empty aviary. It's not really stealing 5 birds if I don't have 5 birds in hand. I'll assume they have at least 1 eagle. Size 2 kind of looks appealing. I can play Waza Small. Though I should really not do that. I need to leave room for big enclosures. Ostrich has come to bail us out. Size 3 could go up here, so we want to leave that. Kind of interested in Dingo Lioners. Don't really have a good way to get them right now. And I expect they snap up, draw Tech Institute. I don't think they're going to break. They have 2 good sponsors they want to play. But I still have things I want to do as well. Not snapping Ostrich. I wouldn't call it crazy to not snap Ostrich. So I really want to build for this lion. Building a size 4 could give away that I want it. They have 9 cards in hand. Maybe I should be the one pushing the break. trying to figure out the order of things I want to do. Definitely want to grab Asia partners with this round. I mean, they can always snap it up during the break if they really want it, but I have a feeling they have other birds they want to put in here. Also considering that I can get 3 size from 8 CP, although I don't have a good way of getting it apart from the rep. Guess the other way of getting it would be double science uni, which I can do next round. I think we're going to build a 4. And if I don't get lion, I'll find some other use for it. For pavilion. Worst case, I could put the panda in here. But I think they want to play Tech Institute, then Science Library. Looks like it's what they're doing. I'm definitely interested in these base projects. Like, I have 2 birds, but I just haven't found any more. I don't count ostrich. Asia upgrade or so, we're gonna have so much money, I think, even after panda gets played. Definitely look to draw cards before doing any break. They build a 4 size of their own. Not touching rock or water would kind of suggest rhino to me, which is also very scary. Hey, David. I think this game looks close right now, but I'm not sure that I'm ahead at all. Panda definitely, like, having good animals helps here. Having a good economy helps, but I don't have a project to do. That's the big concern right now. Probably want to save my X tokens as well, so we could just draw lion and dingo. More concerning that their 4 size is not for the Duke. This is Science Library, I guess. So could consider playing Dingo this round. Could consider playing Kawati this round. I don't know, like, they still have a lot of money. They have an empty aviary and an empty 4 size. They have eagle into 5 birds. I have no project to do. I'm a little bit concerned. I like playing the Kawati here. I do have to draw it up though. Just going to give me more pack synergy. I get the X token back. It's just making time to get a SOS higher. Because I could have played Dingo to draw it up. No, that's fine. Our endgames will be okay. I guess it kind of, yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense, snapping up X1 on Africa there. Maybe they're close to 5 Africa. I do want this 3 size. I do want to play Science Museum. That at least helps research endgame to get 3 CP. We have federal grants, but that's it. They have probably hit guided school tours and science library and foreign and penguin pool. What is the luck rating on BGA for this game? I'm not actually sure. I mean, I wouldn't pay too much attention to what BGA says the luck rating is. There's definitely luck, but there's a lot of ways to mitigate the luck as well. I think 1 is closer to accurate. Okay, how scared am I of this ostrich? They just took... I know they have at least 4 Africa tags in hand. They have Expert and the lemur they just snapped up. It's probably the least interesting card here because neither of us have upgraded sponsors. Ostrich is such a dead card for us though. The Duke could be interesting. The Primatologist could be interesting. Maybe the Ostrich is just the card we need. If we're to hit 4 birds, maybe we just need it. 2 sides can go here, 3 sides up here. Yeah, they took the lemur. So I know they have 4 Africa. And 2 primates. That's very nice for us. How do we go about getting this? Science 2 rep, draw it up. Excuse me? Oh, 2 rep into 2 rep. I really want this size 3 though. I'm considering just doing cards at 3 for it. Its placement is very annoying. I don't mind a So 6 here though, just grab 2 rep while I'm grabbing this uni. Like I only have 1 project to do this round anyway. But it does mean we have to manually build a 3 size. I think this is fine. I mean, yeah, we should be very close to crossing. I think the answer is, yeah, we build a 5 size for Ostrich, release it. I could release Europe Bird. I mean, it's a project. Do have to calculate. Definitely want to play Science Museum. So that gives us plus 10 money, 51. If I do release the bird, I do get the 3 size back, but then we're only playing like... I could play Dingo Lion right now. Don't need to worry about doing animals at 5 because the rep doesn't matter. Did they just grab Partners who 2 rep? They have nothing? That's fantastic for us. Well, I'm definitely not Xing back sponsors. I think we definitely don't build an aviary either. If anything, I'd build a 5 size down here. But what I'm looking at is that I don't have enough money to afford Ostrich, Lion, and Panda. But it's interesting just playing Lion, Dingo, and Panda and not worrying about building, because I do have enough money for that. King Vulture. Yeah, that's what I'm... Yeah, I do have perfect money. 1, 2, 3. So I can just play like Dingo, Lion, Release, play Panda. So, I mean, let's calculate. +7, right? +16, +5 pack, +21, 81. Oh yeah, should be more than enough. Release is going to be +5, so that's +26. Plus Panda is 36, 42, 43. Yeah, we do cross in 2 moves. Dingo is 9. Oh yeah, because I can pouch. Yeah, Dingo is 9. Yeah, we should just be chilling now. They have 4 birds, but they don't have much else. Ostrich will be a fantastic pouch here. A bit fortunate that Low Mountain Range appeared for us. But yeah, now that they're out of money, they just don't really have a path to getting more points. So we're pretty safe. Even though their end games are nice. Actually, sorry, they have not hit Science Library or Guided School Tours yet. We'll see if the Ostrich fits. It's selectable. It fits. Alright, they got 2 turns left. Okay, they hit 5 birds. They really don't have a good last action to do though. They're going to get a 3 size. I don't think they can afford their lemur. I always start with a smaller pack animal first. Just habit. And it's not quite perfect money. We do have 1 left over. Definitely don't donate. Thank you for saving the day, Panda. Not sure we would have had enough to cross without you. Same with Low Mountain Range. Nice that we also denied Tech Institute endgames here. I guess if they cover the money, they can afford the lemur. But if that's all they have, we win pretty easily. No, much better for them to play Sloth Bear. Because it gives them 2 endgame shields for school tours and library. Yeah, we have science endgame. Well, I expect they'll get 1, 2, 3 endgames. We're only getting 1. Oh, they donated. No. That's not the best play you can do. Sloth Bear is much better. $18 points. $21st. Yeah, we're on a bit of a run at the moment. That one definitely not as convincing as the first two games. But from the opening hand, we recovered pretty well. 1800 now. I like playing good opponents. I like it when we play good opponents and we're first player and we have Explorer and Ibex with Europe. Bamboo Forest, obvious pairing. Species diversity. Partners are on 5 as well. So as tempting as Red Panda is here, it doesn't do much for us. Probably just Bard Owl Hut. But first turn, just Europe Partner Zoo. Another bear icon, but okay. We also get first snap on Tech Institute. This is very nice. Oh yeah, we're on emu alert. No emu so far. Hey, that's what I was about to do. What's up with this? We're getting Europe sniped. Oof. Okay, maybe it's not the start we hoped. Still snap up Mr. Tech. I expect they're going to play animals, damn it. That's a much better start than what we have. I could release, but we lose all tempo on species diversity, and we just leave a good release for scary plays in the future. I mean, I think we should go for 4 Europe before we consider releasing. Also think we should play Bard Owl Hut here to see what options we have. Also got to consider placement. I don't think we want to use the Clever just yet. And let's see what cards we get. Keep this for release upside and just drawing upside, I guess. I have a feeling they'll want a short round. They've already played their animal. We're also going to break 2, so I don't particularly want to Clever back a Sos there. Take snapping. Still think I'm ahead by a lot here. Really? They just snapped up Koala. I think they're really going for species. The main problem is the partners are on 5. I don't really see a path to win that here. I mean, Explorer is very nice. Okay, Explorer is good. Should not complain. Yeah, I'm wondering if we do just release straight away. Thing is, after they play Koala, they have 3 species. So I could look at playing like the Chinese Water Dragon to get 3 myself. And they have 1 good engine card in play. I also like that their early tempo was snapping a lot. And it's not like they had to do a release either, like our incomes are even right now. It's interesting. I could block them by taking Australia, but I think just taking Africa is more sensible. Also, I don't have a good 4-size spot for this Secretary Bird without build being upgraded. Yeah, now it's like not worth fighting for species. Which is annoying. We're gonna have to find... Oh, they also have build upgraded, so I think I just need to break before they fully build. They get a grizzly bear. They don't have hand size, so hopefully they have to discard that. Okay, it's not the best rhino. It's okay, there's already species out though. My problem is if I upgrade sponsors here, I just have such an awkward next round. It's also releasable for... Yeah, main problem right now is no 4-size spot. If they do snap the rhino, I really can't release. Water Dragon species 3, that doesn't feel great. Species 3 is interesting because then I can win the race with Bamboo Forest, but I give them a great release for later. And I don't really have like a good way of... I have to spend an extra snap this up, then I have to build for it, then I have to play it and then do a SOS. Feels real bad. Partner Zoo is a big deal though. There's not much point me grabbing a second Partner Zoo here. If there's 1 on 5 anyway that I plan to win. I definitely don't want the X tokens because I have Tech Institute. I think it could be the play. I'm also really tempted to just cards 5. Yeah, it's not like I need to get out Explorer immediately. Maybe going for species is the better line. It's very slow and predictable though. I don't think they can break before I can do it, but they're kind of close. We're still waiting on all the Emu Cup games to finish up in the group stage. Most people have played most of their games. There's a couple of people missing like 1 or 2. But there's just a bit of delay getting those played. Okay, that is Koala plus... Oh lord. If they're putting a 1 size there, they have native farm animals too. Is my read right now. This is feeling like one of those unwinnable games. We'll see. Maybe we get Partner Zoo. No need to build bigger here. Karma. Karma for our luck in the first 2 games. And I think conceding the species race is definitely correct. But they're gonna play Koala Break 5. At least they don't have species yet. And what do I want here? If I take Snapping, I'll have to discard something. Could just be 2 size. Like a double pouch. Yeah, double pouch tells me they're going to break 5 immediately. We'll just take 2 size here, upgrade sponsors. That means we can now build a bigger enclosure for Secretary Bird. And I think we do win the race to 5. Pretty much no matter what now. Thank you, Bob. Well, remaining 4 games? No. We're not playing that many. So if I had to guess their hand right now, I would say Rhino, native farm animals, and now they get a moose to go with it. Although monkeys is interesting. Foreigns. Okay, maybe they expected that I wanted to play foreign, but that's not in range for me. Here we can afford to clever down builds. I'm kind of interested in grabbing America's Partner Zoo, playing Macaw from range. That gets us some more card draw. It's just an animal that we can play. Okay. Thankfully, we win this race just. They're still ahead by so much, though. And I'm giving him a good, great product to do later. Moose seems like a pretty important snap for us, even though it's just dead. Well, I wonder if it's Ostrich to the rescue again. Doesn't feel like it. Also, Africa's a project. What are we doing? I still really want to play the Macaw, though. Just means we have to upgrade a Sos. I think because I've just revealed America Partner Zoo, I should really grab this. They take Worker. I mean, Worker just evens up our upgrades. They get Partner Zoo. But they have a 25-point lead, but I do have money. Plenty of money to spend. You can leave. Migration, very interesting right now. I like that a lot. Also, yeah, I think we really do want this Ostrich. Yeah, migration's nice. Looking at Dugong here as well. Definitely it should get that Dugong. Also, I think they might just snap it up here because it gives them 5 Australia for their Rhino project. So that's a bit problematic as well. And they already have Australia Partner Zoo, and they can still put it here. Also, they're still playing around damn native farm animals. My god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Such a stupid card. They're going to snap it up and kill all hopes we had. Alright, let's play migration first. It's too good for them not to snap. We're gonna have to hit something pretty big here from this perception too. Math science could be one way we get back into the game, but it's very slow. We don't have any unis. Okay, next move I want to build a 5 size. Just want to make sure we have enough money to fund everything as well. 5 size plus ostrich, we need 2 more money. They're not going to break because they have native farm animals to play for plus 12. Ostrich is not really it for getting us back into the game. Hello? I'm trying to put on their map. I was wondering, I thought I'd built it perfectly. I was wondering why I couldn't. Yeah, it's like the first game, but opposite. It does feel like that. I mean, ostrich could give us good things here. It's not all bad. They can break next move. So we could consider playing vet. So what's our end game? Large animal. It's probably going to be a 0 university game, and then we just have to upgrade association to get Africa Partner Zoo for any chance. Just hit bird release. They want to snap up Mr. Moose. Fair enough. It's a better release. This is so close to being playable. Yeah, so I expect they're just going to play Moose into release. Expect they're also just going to break 3. So if I do play Ostrich now, I do get more income. I have to discard 1 card. It's okay. The extra income's probably very relevant because I'm actually broke. Oh, right, no, I get more cards. I should have sprinted first. I know it looks good, but... Wait, hold on, we can play this guy straight away. Well, it's big. Eagle still doesn't feel like it's enough right now. But that changes things now. We definitely want to upgrade build to build an aviary. Yeah, arcade can go. Let's get another free project. Oh, more birds. mind Kawadi here. Just size 2 for us. Probably need to... No, we don't have build upgraded. Probably just need to hit something. What are we doing with our first worker here? Going for uni now is actually not the worst, because with guerrilla field research, we actually hit 8 reputation after animals. It's going to be build. I was looking more at the Kawadi for explorer points. I think that's pretty justified. This does give us 3 extra cards to see. I don't think singular bird release is even going to do it for us though. Yeah, they probably just want a really short round. They have big animals to play. They have Dugong to play. They have Rhino to play. They're going to release. So I feel like I can't even do cards here. Even though I feel like I need to, but I don't have hand size. You know, also I'm not actually sure what I'm doing with my second worker at all. Large animals is going to be at minimum 2, most likely. I think their next 2 animals are going to be herbivores, so I should be pretty safe going diverse. Well, we're never losing birds. I think we're okay with reptiles. Now, there's no way I can beat them to the bison to release it. Like, it's definitely tempting. Can afford to spend some X's. I expect this, so they're just going to build 5. Maybe they do cards as well, but... Can afford Kawadi and Secretary Bird. So that's for Dugong. Yeah, can they actually afford Dugong and Rhino? I guess they can if they break 9. There's a small chance Secretary Bird gives us a project. We get the X token from Kawadi, so... worth at least getting the worker just in case. It's a good question. I think you do get the 5 size back. Yeah, we did not hit a project either. So at least we got constriction. This could be pretty big. Double constriction coming up. You have to completely free up the aviary first? That doesn't sound that right. Come on, jackpot. Africa's good. Just not like what we need to win. I'll definitely play Primatologist if they let us. This is Explore and Diverse Species, so probably get rid of Sea Lion. Nah, have to keep the size 2 animal, I think. And the Africa animal, obviously. Oh yeah, there's no way in hell I'm moving the ostrich. The problem is we're just still so broke. I don't know why they snapped Ornithologist. I mean, we're getting birds, but what exactly are we doing with them? Also, do we want a really short round? We still don't have a project. Right now my thinking is first move hand size. I mean, getting third uni is very important actually. We have 2 endgames that rely on it, but it's still extremely slow. But hand size into draw random card. No! We don't need you. I think there's no way they do cards here. Spend an X. Dugong, Rhino, Australia 5. Does that basically end it? Doesn't quite. I don't think they'll take their extra action yet. I mean, it's not really that close to ending it. 95? What? What do you mean 95? 85? 85, they don't have much money. Are they going to spend 2 X's to do this? I think I need money, so I have to break 5 here at least. I'm kind of hoping they do cards first so I can constrict them, which would be very annoying, but... Maybe they'll do cards because they don't have a way to finish just yet. Realistically, though, I am nowhere near. I mean, maybe I could hit big. We're going to play like Vulture plus Python. Can also spend an X. That gets us 3 more card draw. Just praying for something. Nice, at least we do get to constrict a Sos. That's actually pretty big. They either have to cause the break then, or X back build and then spend 2 X's. I think in that situation they just cause the break, probably. Yeah, most likely no outs, but have to keep trying. Oh baby, more birds. Just what I wanted. We have an eagle and a dream. Probably discard pulp first. Whoa, hang on. Back-to-back constrictions. Leech off Australia. If they break, it's actually quite good. Because I still don't have a project, which is... Give me a project. Actually going to be so funny if they cause the break and I just constrict again. I mean, they will have enough X tokens to deal with it. They choose the X back method. So do I cause the break by doing cards? Because I really have nothing else to do. If I could grab third uni, I would, but I also can't. Build for the tiger. I don't even have enough money to build. That's the problem. I want to keep 1, 2, 3 in hand at least. I'm still not convinced they can end in... Maybe they can just end in one turn. And I think I have to break here anyway, but... Yeah, most likely the game doesn't get... Yeah, but I mean, what else can I do with my actions this round? Nothing. I don't like the 2-rep move. Thing is, so they're gonna do Australia 5, take their extra action. From 85, can they end it with 2 sizes? I'm not sure they can. I think I at least have some chances. Let's keep constricting. I don't think so. I have nothing productive to do this round. Tiger's playable. I just don't have the money for it. Like, literally don't have any money. Sadly, I also can't constrict them long enough. It's a project I can do. It's an average one. Most likely just need the X's here. Because I can still do... I don't have another worker. I mean, I can still do Project Eagle last uni. Well, Venom's just going to do absolutely nothing at this stage. Not really 5 Africa. We don't actually have Partner Zoo. We could get 4 Africa. Yeah, anyway, they're not going to break 9. I'm close to break 9. They do take their extra turn, which makes sense. If they break 9, I would be very happy, to be honest. But probably just animals and another project. Don't know where they're getting all the projects from. Rock Monitor plus Wombat gets them close, but not enough. 1 card in hand, so they're not going to pouch it, which means they have a project. Or they're just going to do animals again. But if they didn't pouch it, probably a project. I don't mind a Sun Bear because they wouldn't have a project then. But yes, I most likely have to take my extra action here. Ah, geological, you are correct. So I mean they're ending in 1 turn. I really don't have much to do with my last action. I guess I could play Expert in Small Animals. Might as well spend the X's. Not that we can do a project. I mean, wait, hang on. Break 9. It's actually looking not bad. But with Eagle, then I have to pray that I hit other Eagle or Sun Bear. I can't play Sun Bear. But probably my best chance. Caracal gives us a hunt. We're back if we hit other Eagle. Then we can talk. They're still looking terrible. And we have like one more chance to hit it. Also, I just give them a better last action by playing like double animals, but yeah, what else can we do? So close. Other Eagle into 4 Europe, please. I could still hit it by playing Stork. Like, my last action is just animals anyway. Yeah, you don't have to be worried about me having the other one. Although, it'd be funny if they snap and it just appeared here, because I could play it. I would love to have, like, even Ornithologist right now, just for the extra money. I mean, our game relies on a perception 2 here. Makes sense to just end it with geological. Endgames from cards, they have native farm for 1. We have literally 0. It's worth just drawing the extra card. Worth a try. So then our best last animal should be Squirrel Monkey. For the extra diverse species. Would have been fun if it happened, but... I don't know, there was very small path to victory there, not much. Kind of ridiculous hand. I thought we had a good hand with starting player and Europe. Native farm was huge, but I think giving them the release was such a big mistake, I think. It got me the partner zoo. 28 turns is fast. And just like that, I think we lost all our progress for today. Even more fun. Have you seen my own tilt, Dwarven? Yeah. I didn't think I was ahead at all. Like, not only taking Europe 2, but then Species 5 straight away. I had no play. I'm definitely queuing for one more. We normally play 5 games. But yeah. It's impossible to climb when you get, like, you saw the incredible luck in the first 2 games, somewhat lucky in 3rd game, not lucky in 4th game, lose, and just going backwards. I think you couldn't pay Dwarven enough to snipe us, right? To snipe anyone right now. Bard Owl Hut returns. Small release returns. Side entrance returns. Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure that I'm actually getting any better. I like to think I am, but I couldn't point to one thing that I've improved at over the last month. Probably just this. It's tempting to take Engineer as well as side entrance, but I don't think it's necessary. Like, I'm not picking it over these other cards. Okay, Snowy Owl is ours. We are first player. We want to build 2 anyway. Can play Dingo, release it straight away. We have partners who are on 8 this time. Primatologist. Upgrade considerations, most likely just build around side entrance. Could consider sponsors to play Bard Owl Hut for 1 X token cheaper. I think most likely we just play side entrance. I could play it first actually. Oh my god. Okay, we're snapping up Ornithologist here. Yeah, see, this is another one of those games where it's just free win. Like, there is nothing my opponent can do about this right now. Lots of releases too. I mean, versatility is great. But I know how to play 2 CP worker and less upgrades. I just don't like it. I don't think I've gotten any better at it either. You know, I'm not here to sulk. Size 3. Could expect Jumping Monkey. They took hand size. They're also not connected. But I also know they have Adventure Playground that they probably want to play this round. So I could just start with side entrance here. Do a full cards action, look to build over the player sponsor for money. So like this. Build a kiosk here, play Bard Owl Hut over here somewhere. So it's all the emu. The emu needs to bless me. That's true, we didn't see the emu last game. Someone want to check the replay and see if the emu was in my opponent's opening hand? Because that would be very telling. Well, they have primatologists, but they're not interested in jungle, so I can kind of conclude either they don't have a primate or they're... I was going to say bad. I think if you have a primate, you always take jungle. We just need to sell arcade to have enough money to build. Probably do want to grab Asia Partner Zoo anyway. But also kind of want to sell a card. So I can build size 1 in Pavilion. So I guess I could put Barnell Hut here, but in that case I kind of want to drop the jungle to release the Tarsier. And I kind of do like the Bardell Hut touching side entrance too. So I think it just goes here. We already have enough to do anyway. We're going to see a bajillion more cards. Flamingo. Not bad. Thanks to side entrance, we still have more income. They can't break, so we can X back animals. Pretty happy playing Ornithologist and doing a cards action. Even happier if they do an unupgraded build action. We do want to grab Asia as well. So probably just grab Asia Partners who have a quick round. Do cards here to sell. Because if they play a sponsor and I sell 2 cards, I could even play Snowy Owl this round. Fine with both those going. Yeah, we need 23 money to play both of these. They're gonna let me play it. I will. I'll sell Diversity. Gets us a ton more income from touching side entrance too. Actually not sure which is better, to do perception 4 or perception 2 first. I think the larger number is better. Everything probably gets discarded anyway. More likely to keep Foreign Institute out of all these. It's actually crazy not breaking. They're just giving me time to sell cards and even play them. Like, I could play Foreign Institute here, which I might actually do. Spend 3x tokens for it. I could also just build for the P-Foul. That gives me good tempo to just do 4 birds at the start of next round, which we can afford. Yeah, we get 2 rep from 5 CP. We get 2 rep from Foreign Institute. We have enough for a second worker now. Penguin Pool? I wish. Where's Penguin Pool? I mean, Vulture's just really good here. Secretary also really good. Do perception first. Both are interesting. Both reptiles for the project. I don't really need Hydrologist. I'll save the draw card spots for later. It's tempting to upgrade sponsors to save 1x token, but I think probably upgrade cards because we're going to be on 8 rep. We don't really need the money for the future, but it would be nice to help us fully build this round. Probably just take size 2 anyway, though. Then we don't need to fully build. Favorites here. Oh no, my shoe bill. Well, gives us money. Wolf plus release, sure. We have snapping for it as well. Let's draw it up during the break. Also reptile, but we already have 2 projects lined up. I mean, this is actually size 2. I should probably be more interested in playing it than... Yeah, Komodo Dragon's not that good here. Also, I probably should have drawn Hydrologist just to be able to put it in range, but... I feel like I don't really need to concentrate that much this game. It's just completely winning hand. They took 2 rep uni, otherwise I could have taken that to draw it up. So I think we don't really care about Geologist. Don't have hand size, so we're definitely keeping the 2 projects. I expect they're also about to play Hydro from range, so I'll hold off from building for 1 action so they can put Wolf in range for me. Okay, that's not Hydrologist. Then we should strongly consider just snapping up Wolf, because if they have a project, they'll probably snap it up themselves. And I do really need it. Which means the Grass Snake can now go. No, they have 2 birds. Wolf is like the 2nd best release in the game, behind Secretary Bird, I think. All right, they do grab their university's reward, which it gives them a 3rd worker, but I'm still not a fan at all. I mean, unless they have like Science Museum, then it makes sense. But I think that they could use snapping much more effectively. This is a situation where bird breeding just dies here because there's a Secretary Bird. Break 3, snap Secretary Bird. Do both projects next round by taking a worker? Just saying how good of a release it is, and yeah, there it is. I could draw it from range if I want the Vulture too. A bit overkill at this point. Oh my god, they're just all lining up. So last game I was complaining about having no projects to do, and this game too many. With maybe even the 3 best releases in the game. Maybe Longbill Vulture's not the 3rd best, but it has to be really close to it. It's a bit more expensive than the others. Well, at this point, I don't even need an... Very unimpressed right now, Andrew. At this point, I don't even need an aviary because I just have the 5 sides that can hold all of them. What do we feel like hitting him with first? I mean, they know about the wolf, so I should crush their hopes and do Secretary Bird release first. Might make them... Yeah, this also secures Partner Zoo, so no brainer. Two size, playable. Worker first. Alright, Wolf, you're up next. %. I'm not sure they're a conceder though. I mean, they should still know about the wolf. Also, I just play the wolf, spend 3x tokens, and I can drop Asia release. I mean, I won't blame if they don't concede. I did not concede last game, even though it was probably lost for a very long time. Wait, they're about to take my Asia release. It's fine. I mean, no, I can just secure it right here because they put it in range. Alright, Vault 2, you're up next. Well, I'm just playing the current arena settings, which is the new map. So yeah, in arena mode, it's only with the new maps, which is all I'm playing. This is actually native farm is playable, but it's got to be the worst native farm in history. I mean, I could have considered it for endgame points, but that's not going to matter. I think I should just take this because almost certainly have a muskox coming up. Just take money and play Wolf, get them lined up. And the sad thing is I can pilfer them in a second. Also, don't think I'm doing any... Whatever, I'm just going to break. It's a shame. I think this had a potential to maybe be a very fast game. It won't be a 20-turner, though. I did spend a bit of time in the first round. Like, yeah, we stuffed around in the first round quite a bit. Setting up side entrance, playing these sponsors. Otherwise, with a faster first round... I just like the idea of pilfering them. Like, I think pilfering right now would cause the early concede. I was going to remind them that I have Wolf and release. Doesn't seem to phase them. But the game can end really soon if I find another project to do. But yeah, with breeding co-op, I could have got the endgame CP from it, but endgame CP is just meaningless right now. I'm ahead by 50 points. Also have 43 income thanks to sponsorship vultures and side entrance. Well, you see game 4 happened. It was against the highest rated opponent we've had today. I lost. And we lost all the progress from today. Oh. Where's Australia release? So now if I build a 4 size, I can do these 2 projects. They do break for us. Wait, what? What? That's not the break. Oh. Whatever, we'll just break here. Can probably still put the ×2 on to get double donation plus last worker. And 2 rep even, if we want. Then Taper's going to give us the most points. Oh, wait, 70 points. Yeah, this game, this game got out of control very quickly. We had Secretary Bird release into Vulture release into Wolf release in a second. Just one after the other. All pretty much unblockable. I think even if you hit Sun Bear Eagle, my friend, it's too far a gap. But I would 100% be salty about my luck this game. If roles were reversed, I would be so mad. Let's get as much reputation as we can. You're joking. We did hit it. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to go for it anymore, but it's funny that we hit it. It's too BM to release it now. Too bad mana. Just finish the game with animals. I think I'll show them anyway. Be funny. I think there was really nothing you could have done. Plus, I'll set a side entrance start with Bard Owl Hut, Ornithologist with Birds as a project. There's really just nothing to be done. There is Sun Bear though. It is not. Thankfully, Justin, I'm kind of glad that it isn't. Although it would be interesting. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if I win by 100 or by 1. It's all the same. Yeah, I'd say 3 of the best sponsors with side entrance. I mean, I'm not even going to be able to spend all my money, but... I think even in round 1 I had really good tempo. Maybe their mistake was playing Primatologist first, but even without that, like, this was a completely useless card for them. Even without that, it's not a difference of 50 points, probably. I'm not going to show them the Muskox. I do feel kind of bad. I'll give them some money. And we're not going to waste time by digging. I mean, it is a good point. Like, playing Primatologist did nothing. I think the only justification would be if they had, like, sponsored Zoo and something terrible like Aquatic. How many turns? I don't think it'll be that good. We did spend quite a bit of time in round 1. I'm going to say, like, still reasonably fast. I'm going to say, like, 27, 28 turns. And I had favorite Zoo, of course. $29. They had research. Well, I mean, we can look at their starting hand. Maybe would have kept different things, but that's funny. So we won 5. We won 4 today, lost 1. -1 ILO overall. Still minus some arena points as well, I think. So, successful day. I don't remember seeing native farm at all, which would be a huge blunder if they did not keep that. But I mean, Flamingo Sunbear's good. You always keep native farm. Primatologist is a playable sponsor, but for what purpose? Even with research, I don't mind keeping Science Museum. You could even argue for keeping Adder with reptiles, but I would pass on Adder. But like 1, 2, 3, I'd probably go 4. Just speculate. Oh man, you always keep native farm. It's such a good card. So, I mean, that is one of the difference between like the consistent like 600 people. They know how to play around every sponsor in the game. Native farm is one that you have to play around. It's just too good. Like we saw that in game 4. It's just ridiculously good when it pays off. Like it gave them 12 appeal and 1 endgame shield. On Commercial Harbor, it's not as good, but it's still decent for like 7 or 8 appeal. It's less good. It's still fine. It's still native farm animals. It's much better than a primatologist. But yeah, probably not the difference maker. I mean, what was their... They have cards at 5. What was their first cards action? I got Snowy Owl first, which was big. They snapped up Sea Cave, didn't they? Why? So playing Primatologist is a bit... whatever. Like, they're happy building a size 3 for their Flamingo with build on 3. Yeah, I do my animals and get the release. That's fine. But I think they snap up Sea Cave here. And that reveals Ornithologist, so that's a huge difference right there. No, they build the 3. Oh, they drop Adventure Playground, which is fine. Yeah, unlucky that they did reveal Ornithologist here. That was unlucky. But that's why we always draw from the deck. I mean, I'm half joking, but I would draw Adventure Playground there in their position. But at what point do they snap up Sea Cave? Like, even Europe release is good for them here. Hand size is fine. Adventure Playground's still fine. Maybe they draw up Sea Cave? That's a bit spicy for them. They snap up Sea Cave because they have a Chinese water dragon. Or do they draw it up from range? I think they did let me get away with a lot here, but at the same time, like I played a sponsor for money, they couldn't have broken yet. I mean, I still think they're playing mostly correctly, like maybe Primatologist is the only questionable play. I don't think you sell low mountain range there, though. Most likely baited by the end game. I think you can afford to get rid of Medical Breakthrough here. Like, with no science support, probably time to wave goodbye to them. What are these next few moves, though? We build a size 1 for the water dragon. This is where they get their expert, so they... Okay, so they play expert to draw up Sea Cave. And so they understand that releases are good, but not keeping low mountain range is a bit insane. Yeah, okay, they do get rid of their science. But low mountain range is a card that has so much upside. Like, if they had that in hand, then all of a sudden they want the Vulture and they get it. It's just one less release for me. Which I probably did need to cross. Yeah, I think we've seen enough. I mean, I did get extremely lucky. Anyway, we'll call it there after 5 games. We made exactly 0 progress, but I think we actually started on rank 28 as well. Feel like we did lose some though. Now, at this stage with we got 12 days left. Goal is just going to be top 10 for me. I should have one run of games where I can get there between now and 12 days. But that is the goal right now. First is out of reach. Top 5 could be in reach, but honestly, by the time I hit 10th, I'm just going to be so overplaying, I think. Yeah, we'll call it there. Thanks all for watching. See you guys on Friday for the replays. Have a good one.